As can be evidenced by this screen right here. I've purchased a bit of the DLC. Level 20 or 30 yet, so they can wait. I don't think I got out anyway. Granog Palace, Audience Hall.
Terribly sorry for my tardiness. I hope you can forgive me as well, High Colonel Diaz.
Perish the thought, Count Selma. I've only just arrived myself.
Ah, very good. So then, Queen Protea, what is it you have summoned us to do for you today?
What do you think? Ever since the Alistellians took the Sand Fortress back, our front line has been receding. And now, the surprise attack on Alma Mine has failed as well. You will make an accounting of yourselves for this.
Indeed we will, Your Majesty. And my sorrow over this failure is heartfelt.
An operation is already underway to recapture the Sand Fortress. Be assured of that. We owe much to Count Selvan's corps for keeping the enemy occupied at Alma Mine. Think of it as mere bait for the real prize, and it's well worth the sacrifice.
If you say so, then I won't press the subject. But if you fail to take back the fortress after all this...
I'm keenly aware of the consequences.
That is all. You are excused.
Yes, Your Majesty.
By your leave. So, what is on Her Majesty's official schedule of events today? Will she be spectating as the gladiators tear each other limb from limb for her amusement? Or will she be attending services to worship the young boys in the choir? What a busy life our queen leads.
Leave it be. It suits a wench like her.
Pitiful. Just shameful.
I have to thank you for speaking on my behalf in there, Diaz. I'd as soon not become the latest target in Pin the Tail on the Scapegoat for that wench.
Think nothing of it. But you should know that we prepared quite thoroughly for the operation at Alma Mine. Yet Alistel saw through the ruse immediately and mounted a quick counter-offensive. It's that accursed watchdog.
Heiss, you mean? It's true that he has an unusually keen nose. He sniffs out all our schemes, one after the other. It's to the point where I wonder if he doesn't know the plans beforehand. But if we change our perspective slightly, he may become another tool in our arsenal.
What are you hinting at?
I can't say this too loudly, but there's a man above Heiss. So we should be able to take similar measures,
Tell me, Selphon, how far would you be willing to take this?
We've been taking risks ever since we raised that commoner to a queen on her beauty alone. I'm not saying that this can be done swiftly, but having broached the possibility to you, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
I see. I have no objection. But I'm a warrior at heart, and I'd like to apply our own skill to the situation a bit more. While true that our army is at a disadvantage, Alistel's side also overreaches, I think. There are times when their supply route is unguarded.
How characteristic of you. All I wanted for the moment was your consent.
I've already made a move. If we take the Sand Fortress, they'll be woefully undersupplied. The thaw machines that make up their main force are expensive and difficult to maintain. With their supply lines cut, they're as good as annihilated.
I see. Then I'll make the necessary negotiations before the next meeting.
I'll be counting on it.
Count on me all you need. Bending the assembly to our will is my job. Yours is to go out and oversee fruitful operations.
And all of it.
For our kingdom.
That captain sure is an interesting guy.
You're right. You don't find people of his caliber that often in Alistel.
And man, compared to Stock, the difference is night and day. It's hard to believe the two of them could end up best friends.
There isn't much to it. It just so happened that we served with each other in the same brigade.
So you're war buddies. The two of you must have gone through a lot together. That's the feeling I get anyway. Could just be me.
I've got to admit, I'm a little jealous. I've always wanted to have that kind of camaraderie. You think we could ever work on that level, Stock?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Keel!
There you are. Dr. Sonia is asking for Sergeant Stock to report to medical. I'm to bring you.
Sonia's calling me.
Right. Follow me, Sergeant. I promised Sonia I'd return with you.
Oh, really? You made a promise with a beautiful doctor, huh?
Oh, I didn't know you had it in you, Keel.
Oh no, I'm just... well, Please don't make fun of me.
All right. I'll go see what she needs.
Oh, and Sergeant? Would you happen to have any spare time coming up? I'd really like to improve with my sword by training under someone with your skill. I'm confident in my form for ceremonies, but when it comes to actual combat...
I'll see if I can make some time for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
He and Rosch are really close, huh? Well, color me curious.
Agreed. Anyway, we should get going.
Yeah, come on!
Finally open.
Why, hello.
I thought the best idea to help this country. Hey you, would you like to listen to my plan? Listen, I've thought about collecting the Prophet Noah's words into a single book, but an ordinary person like me has no chance of going before the Prophet. Maybe I could talk to people who are really close to him. That's why I'm walking around the city. I'm thinking of going to the Sand Fortress and asking to meet with Field Marshal Viola. I don't know if I'll actually be able to see her, though. Oh, how about... Oh, really? Great. I'm not used to travel, so I was worried about how I'll get to the Sand Fortress.
I know.
My name is Cedric. I'll keep on researching here.
Well then.
Please, let me know if you can talk with Field Marshal Viola. Oh, I want to put them on and see what they're like. Should be able to smash that ore now anyway. This is the reception desk. Oh, Stock. Perfect timing. I want to ask you to help with our scouting efforts again. Do you have time? Yep.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. The man I want you to talk to is named Burman. He was in Alma Mine not long ago. He was a mercenary at Cygnus, but was recruited for his skills and now works at Alma Mine. He's known as the legendary engineer. But after the mine closed, nobody knows where he went. I wanted to contact him before the mine closed, but
I'll be counting on you.
if you find him, please ask him if he would like to work for Alistel. Oh, that's a trip back on time.
Yes?
Oh, Stock, you came at a good time.
Hey!
Have you heard of the flower Celestia iris? Not only is it rare, it's also very beautiful. It symbolizes one true love. I want to grow a bunch here and hope to inspire any hesitant couples. If you have any, can you give them to me? Okay.
Goodness!
I'm sorry to have to ask you this. I'm counting on you.
Hi.
Hey, you two.
Who do you mean?
The girl and the guy in the hat.
Me and Mark?
Is there something you want?
Yes.
I'll be your personal trainer. Show a little respect.
What are you talking about?
Seriously, I'll teach you some new moves.
Ugh, can we just ignore this guy?
However, there's just one condition.
He's not taking no for an answer.
What's this condition?
And Stock's taking him seriously.
Yes.
I'll need you to find the technique scrolls scattered across the continent. Well, what do you think? Sure.
Yes.
You got it. Now, let me tell you about these scrolls.
Hang on a sec, we never agreed to this. I mean, we're the ones learning the moves. Shouldn't you be asking us first?
I don't know, Rainy. This might not be so bad.
Why are you standing up for him?
I mean, we do travel all over Vancouver.
True. We may as well search for these scrolls along the way. I don't see any harm in trying. Plus, if we do end up finding them, you'll get to learn some new skills. Not a bad deal.
I guess if you put it that way.
So, mind if I get back to my explanation?
Yeah, we're listening.
Yes.
Wonderful. Now, there are two types of scrolls I'd like you to look for. The first type contains spear skills for the girl. The other has sword skills for our friend in the hat. Each type has 4 scrolls.
Meaning there's 8 of them for us to find.
Yes.
Correct.
So, where are these scrolls?
About that, I don't know.
Huh? Then how are we supposed to find them?
Enough!
That's up to you. Slaggards are well versed in the art of travel, after all.
You can't seriously expect us to search the world for these things.
You sure know a lot about these
Oh,
scrolls.
SI agents. That's what it said. Whoops. Well, it's only natural. I'm a soldier, you know.
Are you sure you're not hiding something?
Of course not.
I'd assume he sold them off for some quick cash, hoping to buy them back later. Then when he returned for them, they were already gone. Is that right?
How did you know that?
Honestly, it was a bit of a wild guess. I wasn't expecting to be right.
So what you're saying is, this whole mess is your fault.
Sorry. Look, I just need to get them back before my dad finds out. He'll kill me.
You should have said so earlier.
I'd expect he was embarrassed.
What's the point of avoiding embarrassment if it makes you look like an idiot?
Yeah, got me there.
It's all right. We understand. We'll bring back any scrolls we find.
Thank you.
All right. Just don't forget to teach us the techniques, okay?
Yes.
Of course, little lady.
Yes.
How about you guys? Found any scrolls lately? Want me to teach Rainy or Marco a new technique?
Yes.
Marco. Oh, you found a sword scroll. Thank you. I'll teach you a new technique in return.
Here goes.
Anytime you're ready.
Yes.
Well done. The technique is now yours.
I did it!
Yes.
You find any more technique scrolls, be sure to bring them here. I have a new node I can use, in which case... The mine's closing soon. The jobs here paid well. I guess I'll have to look for another way to make money now.
Are you Berman?
You bet. Berman the Bomberman. At your service. Who are you?
I'm with the military. The Alistel army wants to acquire your services. What do you say?
Great timing. I was just going back to Cygnus since my job's been closed down. If you need stuff exploded, I'll go where the job takes me. From the looks of you, you seem like someone who can handle explosives as well. Doesn't a big barrel packed with volatile chemicals make you excited? But don't enjoy it too much, or you'll end up like me. Well, I'll head to Alistel as soon as I pack up then. As I thought, it was much easier to hire him in the past. He seems a bit crazy, but my job here is done. Stuck. God, my voice. Stuck.
Thank you very much.
Berman took the job. He joined up right after I asked you. I was so surprised that you found him so fast.
This is your reward.
Oh yes, here is your reward.
I'll be counting on you.
If I have a tough job like this in the future, I'll ask you. I hope you accept.
I'm sorry. I'm busy at the moment. We shall talk some other time. Yes.
Oh, hello. I've heard all about you, Stock. I'm Messe, a colleague of Sonia's. I know you're Sonia's friend, so there's something I'd like to ask you. I'd really appreciate it if you could hear me out.
Thank you.
Well, to get straight to the point, Sonia's been acting odd for a while now. She seems distracted, like her mind is elsewhere, and that's not like her at all. The problem is, I think it's starting to affect her work. The only staff allowed on this floor are handpicked from the best of the best.
Indeed.
So as her colleague, I'd really like to see her return to form. Think you can help?
Thank you.
I knew talking to you would help. Come see me again when you've solved this problem. I'm counting on you.
I'm sorry it took me so long.
You're finally here. Thank you, Keel.
Oh, no need to thank me. Well, I'd do anything for you, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Stock, you shouldn't make your men have to go on wild goose chases to find you. Now, right this way, please.
You'll listen to what the doctor says to you, won't you, Sergeant Stock? If you give her too much trouble, I'll have to tell Captain Rosch.
Why would you bring up Rosch here?
Oh, Well... with your permission, please excuse me.
Seems they've warmed up to you. You're the quiet type, so I was worried they'd get the wrong impression of you.
You needed me for something?
I called you here so I could check up on those wounds you sustained last time.
There's no need to worry. They've more or less healed.
They wouldn't employ doctors if the soldiers could make that decision for themselves. Now take off your clothes and let's see those wounds. Okay, all done. It seems you were right. They have indeed healed. But I still must insist that you don't push yourself too hard.
Ah, Stock. I've been looking for you.
You might have to get in line.
Huh? Well, anyway, they're planning a strike. Lieutenant General Raoul wants us in his office immediately.
Ever since the operation at the mine, the army is getting deployed more frequently.
Well, we are short on men, but look on the bright side. They've got the good sense to send us in with the brigade of fresh recruits.
That's what concerns me. You two need to look out for yourselves better than you do.
Well, we'll get around to that. Stock, can you meet me in the Lieutenant General's office? I need to have a quick word with Sonia.
Got it.
How's Stock doing?
He's fine. So why did you ask me to give him a checkup? Is there a big mission coming up?
Under the circumstance, all of the missions are big. And he's the type who would never speak up. He works through it all by himself. That's why he's dangerous. Someone needs to look after him. But if you say he's fine, that's one less burden on my shoulders. Come on, don't give me that look. No matter the mission, I'm going to make it back. And Stock will too.
I know you will. Because I'd never forgive either of you if you died and left me behind.
Whoa, easy, Tiger.
Stop joking around. I'm serious.
I know. Just trust that we'll stay safe, and wait for us to come back. Anyway, I better get going.
A new mission, huh?
I thought I told you to go on ahead.
Even if I had, I wouldn't have been able to hold a conversation with him until you showed up.
I suppose that's true. The Lieutenant General talks a lot, but I can't imagine the two of you alone in a room. Oh, come on. I've had enough dirty looks for one day. Let's go together. The Lieutenant General's office is on the 3rd floor to the right. Reporting in, sir.
Captain Rosch and Sergeant Stock, was it? Or should I say Major Rosch and Lieutenant Stock?
General Hugo.
The young lion of the Alistel army. Your success at Alma Mine is held in high regard, even amongst the citizens. I'd hoped to meet you in person, and now I see. You do have the look of a loyal warrior.
Your praise is more than I deserve.
At this rate, perhaps you will even be granted an audience with the Prophet Noah. I shall continue to expect great things from you. Well then, please excuse me. Lieutenant General Raoul, I leave the rest to you.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. And Stock, It's been a while. I only saw you a few times while you were a military man. But I must say, you look even more capable now than you used to. It's quite reassuring that you've accepted this position in Rosch's brigade. When I think back on it, you may have even...
Lieutenant General.
Ah, sorry. I do have a habit of getting long-winded. Let's get back to the mission at hand. So with specific regard to your brigade, first you'll pass through Lasville Hills to reach the Judgment Cliffs. There you will rendezvous with an informant who will have your next set of orders.
So our true destination will not be known, even to us.
Ever since the enemy breached Alma Mine, the brass has been on edge about spies. For operations that cross the border, they don't want specifics floating around.
Understood. We'll prepare the men as soon as possible.
Rosch.
Yes, sir?
Well, how should I put this? Make sure that you're keenly aware of your actions from now on.
Sir? Why the sudden concern?
It's General Hugo. It bothers me that he took the trouble to come see you. I only say this because it's you. But did you know he used to be a politician?
I know that his duty to convey the Prophet's word and the war are what made him a general.
Well, consider this simply the ramblings of an older soldier. But do you know how the citizens are referring to you now? The young lions of Alistel. There was another who earned that kind of praise from the public. Even to this day, she's well liked amongst the soldiers.
You mean Field Marshal Viola, the Valkyrie? Her charisma is well beyond ours. She is truly Alistel's goddess of victory.
But I believe you are well aware of where this Valkyrie currently is, and what she's doing. Or to be blunt, where she was put because she was garnering more favor than General Hugo. She's been deployed to the Sand Fortress for a long time now. You might say she was gotten rid of.
But there's something I don't understand. Wasn't it General Hugo himself who promoted her to Field Marshal?
Ah, but that's where you see Hugo shine as a politician. By promoting her, he tied her down to the front lines at the Sand Fortress, thereby removing her from the castle and securing his own fame. If you ask me, the war is on its last legs. What's more, you two are working hard to make that a reality. That is why I have this advice for the two of you. Fight well, but try to keep the post-war in perspective. The end of a war is never truly the end, but the beginning of something else. I believe that will be the time for you both to demonstrate your true strength. But I shouldn't speak in riddles. I'll say it to you plainly. You two have endless potential. Please be careful that he doesn't crush that potential.
You give me too much credit. I'm really not that impressive.
I'm just rambling, remember? Anyway, coming back safely is your first task. That's all I need to tell you. Get ready to move out immediately.
Understood. Our brigade will pass through Lasville Hills and advance to the Judgment Cliffs. Stock, we'll need to get ready. Let's gather the men. The rendezvous point is set. Each leader will escort their squad to the Judgment Cliffs. Those hills are infested with monsters, so be prepared for anything. All mobilized squads, move out! Yeah!
Good luck, you guys. Long live Alistel.
Kill.
Yes, Captain.
You're with us. I'll make sure you get some training in along the way.
Thank you, sir.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let's get this show on the road.
She's definitely acting strange.
What's the matter, Sonia? You don't look yourself. Do you have a fever or something?
Oh, Stock. I'm sorry. No, I'm perfectly healthy. It's just, I've got a lot on my mind.
Sonia just looked at Rosch. Does he have something to do with it?
Rosch, would you mind stepping outside?
Huh? Sure.
Can you talk now, Sonia?
To tell you the truth, it's about Rosch.
Is there something wrong between you two?
It feels like he's been avoiding me lately.
Rosch? Are you sure you're not overthinking it?
I'm not. We had our birthdays a few days ago, and you know what he did?
That's right. Your birthdays are around the same time, huh?
Yes, we usually give each other gifts, but this time...
He's probably just busy with work.
You think so? The Rosch I know would never just forget about this. Does he hate me now? Did I do something wrong?
Do you really believe you did?
No. That's why I'm so confused. What could be wrong?
That could probably be a trip back in time. Oh well, he can wait.
The Judgment Cliffs are to the southwest. We can afford a steady pace, though. No need to be the first ones there. Just make sure you keep up with us, Keel.
Yes, sir!
Time to test out one of these rings.
You got this!
Here goes! Here goes! Here goes!
We did it.
Really? Oh my.
Don't let your guard down!
Don't let up. everyone all right?
Oh, this is so broken.
We should finish this quick.
Here goes! Here goes!
Too simple.
Here we go!
Oh.
Here goes! Here goes!
What'd you think about that?
Come on, see if you'll...
You stand up for the same stuff.
Okay.
I need to stick you there.
This'll do the trick.
I don't know why you did not die when I hit you just then. Whatever. Actually.
We should finish this quick.
Here goes!
What'd you think about that?
Let's do this.
Here goes! Here goes! I was pretty useful, right?
We're safe for now.
Looks like we made it without incident. Are we the first ones?
We've only just arrived, so don't let your guard down. Still, it should be okay to take a breather. We can't do anything without the others, after all. There they are.
Pardon.
Lieutenant Stock, I'm...
Heiss's messenger.
I thought I'd managed to blend into the army quite well. Impressive. I suppose men like us have a sixth sense for our own kind.
Oh,
What's with the dirty duck? Hasn't anyone told you not to shoot the messenger? I don't want any trouble.
State your business.
this is the message.
I have a message from heiss. It's about time you came back. Playtime's over. If you don't, you'll suffer the same fate as that brigade.
That is all.
Is he threatening me?
That's for you to figure out. Like I said, I'm just the messenger, and I'm impartial.
Then I ask you to deliver a message to heiss in return. Consider the offer declined. Abandoning this brigade is the furthest thing from my mind right now. Get that message to heiss, and do it fast.
Oh,
Wait, I have one more duty to perform here. I'm to tell your unit the details concerning the next leg of the mission.
excuse me.
Major Rosch, I have the orders from headquarters regarding your final destination.
You must be the informant that Lieutenant General Raoul spoke of.
Understood.
Your destination is the Sand Fortress. Upon arrival, you are to join ranks with Viola's unit under her command.
To the front lines with the Valkyrie. Guess that means we're her reinforcements.
That is all.
If you'll excuse me.
Stock, could I borrow you for a moment? Looks like we're shipping out to the Sand Fortress.
I heard. The same fortress we took back from Granork the other day.
That's correct. It's probably been the most embattled region of the whole war. But I don't understand. If they're sending reinforcements, our numbers hardly qualify. What could they be thinking by sending in such a small number? Something wrong, Stock?
No, it's nothing.
I'm going to inform the men. I just need to wait for all of them to get here.
Hey, Stock. Are you sure we should just let that guy go? I don't know why, but I got an odd feeling about him.
I thought you might say that. I got the same feeling.
It seems we're all in agreement.
It looked like he was heading for the Judgment Cliffs.
All right, let's tail him.
I'm here.
We'll wait here until everyone shows up. If you've got any business to attend to, I suggest you get cracking on it now. We'll wait here until... If you've got it...
We'll find out our next destination when everybody's here. Wonder where we're going. I'm excited.
These footprints are fresh. Looks like he's been here. He must be heading north.
Stock, be careful. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, something was off about him. You guys should keep your guard up, too.
We got the upper hand!
Push it back. Right. Forward.
Here goes!
What'd you think about that? I'll protect you.
Let's finish this quick!
Oh, that did nothing.
Yes!
Okay, so that does allow me to break that. Neat.
Here they come.
do I?
We won!
Don't let your guard down! Let's go, everybody!
Let's hurry. Okay, let's push onward.
Let's finish this quick.
Well, this is annoying. Okay.
Let's continue onward.
Are you hurt? I can heal you.
Okay. Yes.
I knew you'd come. I've been waiting for you.
What is heiss scheming?
I've got no reason to tell you. You guys wouldn't be thinking of trying to kill me here, would you?
If you give it to us straight, we won't harm a hair on your head.
Well, I'm glad things turned out this way, honestly. I wasn't allowed to make the first move. Hi, Purple. You intrigue me, Stock. You're the best we got in the SI, and heiss favours you. We're both members. Why should you be the one who gets all the special treatment?
Maybe you should ask heiss for yourself.
What? You actually think he'd tell me? Besides, this way, I get to test out your skills firsthand. And if you end up dead, I'll just report that your ability had its limits after all.
It's do or die.
Ooh, I should have held up first.
you go.
I feel alive again!
You okay?
I feel alive again!
There go all my poison curing items.
Take this! Take this!
This is looking bad.
I can win this.
Here goes. Here goes.
It's finally over.
This is on... This is on... Well, this is a remake of the original Radiant Historia. It's on the 3DS. The original... I mean, was the original on the DS? Yeah, the original was on the DS. I see. I think I see why he keeps you around. But as long as you are here, your little brigade will always be in danger.
Explain yourself.
Didn't I tell you? Heiss wants to keep you under his thumb. But the SI is in no position to overturn a personal request from Lieutenant General Raoul himself. That's why, when the time is right, Major Rosch is going to take a little spill. If he goes down now that you've been pulled from the SI, it'll give Heiss the advantage. You'd best come back of your own accord if you don't want things to get messy.
Keep going.
Well, this scheme has yet another major player. Someone who doesn't want to see Rosch getting too big for his britches. You must know who I'm referring to.
Anything else?
That's all I know. Now, do you understand the danger of supporting Rosch? If you want to survive, heed my advice. It's for your own...
You've said enough. I have no further use for you. Be gone.
What is this? I'm being drained.
No way! What just...
He turned into sand.
You mean like that sand plague thing? I never imagined it was real.
What should we do? Should we report this?
This isn't something we want spreading amongst the new men. I'll tell Rosch when it's time. I need you two to stay quiet about this. And don't let your guard down. We need to be cautious of our surroundings at all times.
You're right.
Be careful. Our opponent is more than likely poised to strike already. It's what we do until he makes his move that will make all the difference.
That's all I've got for you. This will be a tough battle, but we fight for the glory of Alistal. I expect only the best. Once your unit is prepared, depart for the Sand Fortress. Hey, where have you guys been? We're just about ready to move out.
Rosch, we need to talk.
Yeah? What's this about?
Lieutenant General Raoul's concerns weren't far off the mark.
His concerns? Wait, don't tell me.
Our destination is the Sand Fortress, and that's not a coincidence.
No wonder they're sending in such low numbers. But we can't just defy our orders. We still have to go to the Sand Fortress. On top of that, we'll be fighting alongside Field Marshal Viola on the front lines. Wouldn't you agree that at least that part is in Alistal's best interests?
You're right. I thought you might say that.
Well, now that we know what's going on behind the curtain, we won't fall for it as easily. Thanks, my friend. All right, let's head up north through the Judgment Cliffs. The Sand Fortress is just ahead.
Understood, Captain.
The only problem is heiss. What kind of trap does he have planned for us?
Welcome! Yes. Thank you very much.
It sells for 1,000. Really? Ugh. DLC's broken.
Don't let your guard down.
Yes!
So, this is the Sand Fortress?
Something wrong? You look a little disappointed.
Well, I guess I was expecting something grander? It's just not what I imagined. Wouldn't you agree, Sergeant? Sergeant? Stock, sir?
Come on, Stock. I know you're not a people person, but you can at least respond to questions.
What are you talking about?
Is something wrong, Sergeant? You seem especially tense.
Don't let it get to you, Keel. This is just standard stock.
Really? But he's been on edge ever since we passed through the Judgment Cliffs.
Don't let your imagination get the better of you, Keel.
Stock's not being curt on purpose, so no hard feelings, okay? You know, he's just shy.
I understand. He usually doesn't seem to care about anyone. But when there's danger, it's always the sergeant who's first to the rescue.
Sounds like you have a fan, Stock. Anyway, we should head inside. Well, first thing we need to do is report our arrival. Excuse me. Can I ask you something, soldier?
Yes?
What is it?
I'm Major Rosch, and I've just arrived with a reinforcement brigade. Could you point me in the direction of Field Marshal Viola's quarters?
Understood.
Major, the Field Marshal has no personal quarters here. Everyone sleeps and eats together, regardless of rank. Those are the rules.
Is that so? Well, can you tell me where I can find her then?
I believe she's on this floor, just a little further down.
This way, please.
I'll escort you. Please follow me.
This way.
She's in here.
Excuse me.
Please excuse me, Major.
Excuse me. Are you Field Marshal Viola?
Indeed I am. And you are?
Major Rosch, ma'am. I'm the captain of the reinforcement brigade sent to your command. I've come to report that we've arrived.
I see. And good timing. We were about to begin a strategy meeting. I hate to impose on you since you've only just arrived, but you should probably sit in. We've received intel that a large Granorg detachment is headed this way.
Already? Understood. Sorry, Stock. But could you guys check up on the men? I'll catch up with you as soon as the meeting is over.
Understood.
Leave it to us. Let's go, Keel.
Sorry about all this. I'll greet them officially as soon as I'm able.
Sir.
Sergeant, we are currently asking all squad leaders to check in with status updates.
Captain Rosch is in a strategy meeting with Field Marshal Viola and her advisors.
A strategy meeting? The moment we arrive? This really is the front line, isn't it?
That's right. You should all get rest while you can. A room has been prepared on the second floor. All units are on standby until further orders.
Understood. So that was Field Marshal Viola. I've heard the rumors, but she was truly beautiful. No wonder they call her the Valkyrie.
Huh? I thought you were smitten with Dr. Sonia.
I didn't mean it like that.
Huh. Well then, can you explain how it's different?
It's... well, I look up to Field Marshal Viola. I've heard about her distinguished military career ever since I was young. She's like a hero to me.
A hero, huh? I guess that's true.
Well, of course. People often speak of the Field Marshal's charisma, especially compared to General Hugo. That's why the rumor is that General Hugo kind of banished Viola to this fortress.
Well, yeah, that's not really a big secret at this point.
It's all right. All that matters is that the Field Marshal is alive and well. She's still the Valkyrie, and she'll keep winning everyone's trust, I'm sure. But I must admit, I do look up to someone else a little bit more than her.
Well, if they can surpass Field Marshal Viola, that's really an accomplishment. So, who is it, huh?
Sergeant Stock, of course!
Oh, wow, he actually said it!
You really are the fan favorite, Stock!
Knock it off. No good would come from following my example.
That's not true. Ever since Captain Rosch told me about you, I've really looked up to you. Following in your footsteps would be like a dream.
Anyway, I'm sure Rosh's meeting is just about over. Let's go see if we've got any new orders.
This is the front line. Without me, the battle can't start. So buy away. You don't want to be the only one out there with weak equipment. I'd buy more, but you overcharge for everything. Whee.
Wanna buy something?
Ha! Sergeant Stock! Are you on patrol? Thanks for all your hard work.
Are you training?
Yes. Right now, I'm only good at sword dancing. I need to learn some practical fighting skills. Oh! Do you think you could give me some pointers?
If I learn sword dancing here, I can put it to use in the other timeline.
Of course.
Thank you, Sergeant. I learned a lot from you.
No, thank you. I learned a lot from all the footwork you showed. I'll use your sword dancing movements to enhance my own skills.
Okay. Ugh, fine. Do I have to hit every single trap in this place? To go back to here. Downstairs first. Ugh. Backtracking.
Yeah.
We got the upper hand.
Make way!
Here goes. Here goes.
Fire! Fire! What'd you think about that? I'll protect you.
Let's finish this quick. Here goes. Here goes.
Fire! Fire!
I was pretty useful, right? Are you hurt? I can heal you.
go that one yet. Okay. I guess that keeps him level with the others.
Here they come.
Here it comes! This is the way to all...
Okay, nothing there. Should I talk to him again? Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Thank you very much. I promised.
Okay, save that. I have to remember it does that.
Lieutenant Stock, can I help you?
I met a man in Alistel who wanted me to ask about you.
Hmm? What did he want to know? I understand. I'd be delighted to help you out, but I'm busy at the moment. My duty to this fortress comes first, after all.
Hey, Stock. Our briefing's over. Field Marshal Viola's assigned us a mission. Come with me. I'm about to inform the rest of the brigade.
Okay, let's go.
Captain!
Listen up, men. We have new orders. Our army will begin advancing into the Grand Plain tomorrow. Field Marshal Viola will handle Phase 1. Only her unit will be on the offensive. We have been ordered to defend the fortress in her stead. Sir!
So, we're just on guard duty?
This is the front line. I don't want to hear that kind of talk. Granorg is constantly looking for a way to take back this stronghold. Don't forget that. Yes, sir.
Please excuse my blunder.
It'll obviously be tougher for the advance party, but our mission is just as important.
That's right. I want everyone giving it all you've got. I'll be reorganizing the squads, so stand by for further orders.
Today we march on the Diaz Knights. Advance party on me. Stay in formation.
Time for us to get to work too. We can't let Granorg see any openings to take the fort back.
Yes, sir.
Right.
It's so frustrating to be stuck in here while our men are out there fighting the war.
Don't worry about that. Save your strength for when you need it.
Yes, sir. You're right.
Captain!
Reports are coming in of a large number of injured troops returning here.
What? Are things going poorly on the front line?
Yes, sir.
Field Marshal Viola seems to be having a difficult time dealing with High Colonel Diaz, sir. Granorg is using explosives, and our side is sustaining heavy casualties.
Explosives? That doesn't sound good.
Sergeant Stock.
Are Field Marshal Viola's troops capable of holding their ground on the battlefield? It would be possible to send her reinforcements from here, wouldn't it? I have to think about this one carefully. Should I send soldiers from the Sand Fortress to assist Field Marshal Viola?
Rosch, why don't we send a unit out as reinforcements?
Sergeant!
I understand the sentiment, but wouldn't the defenses here suffer if we did that?
We can divide the brigade in two. I'll head the backup unit while you hold this position.
We don't have time to ponder it, do we? Well, if you think that's what's best, I'll go with it. Let's do as Stock says. We'll divide the brigade in two. We've got to hurry.
Roche's brigade sent a portion of its men to assist Field Marshal Viola's troops. The detachment led by Stock flanked High Colonel Diaz with a brilliant tactical ambush. Shocked, High Colonel Diaz had no choice but to sound his retreat. But the trap he had set was already in motion. Granorg was also using a detachment force to reclaim the Sand Fortress. Roche fought bravely with his limited numbers, but he was quickly overpowered. The Alastel army was left stranded in Granorg territory.
You've returned, Stock.
It's hard to say whether Granorg or Alastel is the stronger of the two nations, but it seems that this time, fortune favored Granorg.
Granorg has become fully aware of Alastel's strategy. You will have to work twice as hard to stay ahead of the curve.
I apologize that my advice is so cryptic, but please know that we hope you succeed.
Shall we record the actions you've taken so far, just in case?
Downstairs.
ask him to wait a...
Hey, Stock. Our briefing, Field Marshal Viola, come with me.
Okay.
Should I have faith in Field Marshal Viola and concentrate on defending the Sand Fortress?
Captain, shouldn't we join the battle as reinforcements?
No, we can't do that. A losing battle isn't won by throwing manpower at it. Besides, if Field Marshal Viola was in danger, she'd be prudent enough to contact us. We need to stay the course and prioritize defending the Sand Fortress.
Rosch seems pretty calm about all this. He probably knows what the best course of action is without having to hear me say it.
Then it's settled. We should make our rounds to keep the men alert.
Stock, you noticed too?
Yeah. Let's follow him.
Captain, we're going after that renegade soldier.
Hey! That wasn't one of my men. And the advance party should be well north of here in the Grand Plain. That means... Keel, come on! We need to join the pursuit!
Understood!
I want this entire floor on lockdown. Tighten security! We're going after them. You're in command here, soldier.
Understood.
Sir, yes, sir.
Stock!
We lost him.
Seriously, he was going as fast as his legs could carry him.
We were right behind you, so there's no way he doubled back into the fortress.
What the...
Captain!
What happened?
Yes.
Enemy attack, sir. The fortress has been breached. They must have advanced in the dead of night. We estimate that they're about 300 strong.
Then the Diaz Knights were a decoy?
What was that noise, though?
Sir.
Enemy spies set up bombs, sir. They're using the chaos to pour into the fortress.
Damn it! Set up the main defenses in the center of the fortress. We'll try to hold the north end where they're strongest, then deal with the ones inside.
Yes. Yes.
The stairs are blocked. According to reports, there were 5 explosions. That means the upper floors might...
Damn it! They must have known Field Marshal Viola would be heading to the front. She and her men are probably in danger too.
What? Then, at this rate, our army will be...
It's faint, but I sense black energy here as well.
The explosives set up inside the fortress are probably the cause. If only they could be removed.
But the explosives have been made invisible by the black energy.
Invisible explosives. Sounds problematic.
I'm reminded of a skill the Satyros have that can heighten their senses to see the unseen. I don't know how widely they practice it, but it seems like it might help here.
The Satyros, huh?
Well, we should be heading back.
Those traveling entertainers were Satyros. Maybe I could learn something from them.
Sergeant!
I must protect the fortress. But I can't even communicate with the upper floors like this.
I'll kill them all!
They're here!
Okay. Back to the other timeline. to the sand fortress, okay. Stop right there. Let me see your passes.
Will this suffice? Yeah.
Travelling performers, huh?
Go.
Alright, move along.
Most gracious of you. Come, everyone. Let us be going. Hey!
Hold it right there.
Is something amiss? Huh?
Are you with the troop?
Ah, yes. There. Enough!
I didn't ask you.
Hey!
Answer my question, or none of you pass.
Indeed, sir. We're new members. 1,000 pardons for not introducing ourselves.
Stark? I never knew he could act so friendly to someone.
Yeah.
You're the only humans in the act?
Yes, sir. You are correct.
Hang in there, Stark.
As I was just about to explain, they have only recently joined our troop. Enough!
I said I didn't ask you.
Huh?
Recently, huh? Are you really a performer? Alright, prove it to me. Show us your act, and we'll let you pass.
My act? One moment, sirs.
What's he gonna do? I didn't expect them to be this cautious. Or did they never plan to let anyone through? There's no time to lose. Should I draw my sword? I have to think about this one carefully. Do it. I want the other ending. Forcing a way through these soldiers, is that the only way for us? Do it. Well, not much choice.
Huh?
Well, we're waiting. Aren't you going to
What?
What are you doing?
Stock! We've got a runner!
This is bad. We need to either chase him down or make a run for it.
Stalk, what are you doing?
I'm sorry for dragging you all into this, but this is the work we do.
Stop! Hurry!
You should get far away from here, quickly. I won't do anything to you, but it's best you forget you met us.
Stock and the others broke through the Granog checkpoint. However, one soldier escaped and alerted Granog to their presence. As a result, infiltrating the kingdom took far longer than they had anticipated. By the time they gained entry to Granog, their contact had already fled the city. The war between Alastel and Granog grows ever more intense.
You've returned, Stock.
Those beast-kind entertainers you met. It seems your destinies intertwine in the future. Especially that little girl.
Try to resolve the situation without using force so your ties are not severed.
If you learn some sort of feat or performer's trick, I'm sure you can fool those guards.
Shall we record the actions you've taken so far, just in case?
Here it comes!
What to do? There's no time, and I don't see another way. Wait, there is an act I can perform. That sword dance Carl taught me. I'll try that.
I am trained, sir, as a sword dancer. If I might ask you to stand over here. What?
Why? What are you going to do?
Pardon me. It's dangerous to move during the act, sir.
I'm okay.
Oh.
Wow. I see. Very impressive. Okay, move along, all of you.
Thank you, sirs.
Excuse us?
Did you see the look on that soldier's face? I nearly burst out laughing. You're full of surprises, Stock. What other talents do you have up your sleeve?
Truly, it was a remarkable display of swordsmanship. Should you ever find yourself in need of employment, please consider joining our troop. Then again, I can't imagine one so skilled having any difficulty finding work. Now then, we should be going. We plan to head west, toward an open area we always use for camping. Would you consider staying the night with us? We have superb tents. You'll sleep in perfect comfort.
Why not, Stock? The job doesn't begin until tomorrow anyway.
Sounds good. I'm sorry if it puts you out, but we'll stay.
We meet again. Although, I don't remember your name. Wait a tick. I never asked. Well then, why don't you introduce yourself?
The name's Stock. I need to ask you something. You came from Granorg just now, didn't you?
That's correct. But what of it?
I don't understand. How did you get there before we did?
An astute observation, Stock. You get extra credit for that. To answer your question, it's a lost art of the fallen empire. Aren't you able to do the same?
I'm not.
Huh. There goes my hypothesis. Are their properties different? But it has to be him.
Huh?
Won't you accept this?
What is it?
That's a secret for now, but I predict it'll come in handy. You'll know when the prism reacts. As for now, I really must be off. I'll see. Oh, and don't even think about throwing it away. I'll give you a century of detention if you do.
How is this going to help me?
What's up, Stock? You know her?
No, not really. Anyway, we should be going.
Save point, good.
That's not the way.
Northwest to Granog. Okay, this is way earlier than I intended to stop, but like an idiot, I forgot to charge this thing earlier. I'm a little finicky about doing it while I stream, so that's a thing. Oh well, I'll be back tomorrow then. Early, and I intend to go longer tomorrow. But then actually fully charged 3DS for a change.